I'm Charles Moran.
I'm Becker.
I'm Ken Lucas.
And I'm Stu Horvath.
And this is Unlistenable, episode 51. We've moved into the video age.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Ken doesn't get a camera.
Ken, as ever, is the man behind the curtain.
Ken is truly the man behind the curtain right now.
I don't want the camera.
Well, you
But we want to pay attention to
You did before. I
want the camera, but...
I know, I spent 20 minutes trying to make the camera go. That's suddenly you're like, oh, I don't want the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to start podcasting at 9 o'clock.
We were going to actually podcast at 8 o'clock tonight. It is now 11 o'clock, and we thank you. This is for our West Coast, affiliates.
West Coast 9 o'clock.
It's West Coast 9, so that's good. So hi, exactly. Hi to Gus.
Hi, Rowan.
Rowan and Josh and Jay and Aiden. I feel like I'm on Romper Room, you know? Like, I feel like I'm just calling people out right now, left and right. I was going to... Why is the camera just on Stu right now? Is that what's happening? I thought you were directing. I thought you were producing.
Three things at once.
There's a lot going on here tonight. We're very excited to be back, which is very true and very fun. And that's good, and that's a good thing. So coming back after a long summer off. But we were busy.
Yeah,
there was a lot going on.
When was the last podcast?
The last one was in July, which is sad, you know. But
really, July,
which was a while ago. But we really wanted to make sure that when we came back, we did have video. We were committed to doing it live. We were committed to this idea of trying to do the Unlistenable show live without a net at all. If you can hear, you might hear my daughter crying upstairs, and she will continue to cry until every single one of you is an Unwinnable weekly subscriber. Because we have no money and no food on the table and no bread in the box. So it's nice though to be back. It's very nice. And this whole live thing is weird. And we have Don here. Don is all the way from Long Island. Through the magic of the internet is here. He's got his Islanders jersey, which is not the Islanders anymore. Is that right, Don?
No, there's still the Islanders. They're still on Long Island for this year. Then they moved to Brooklyn, where they will still be the New York Islanders until they sell the team and they decide to change the name to something else.
Brooklyn is in fact on Long Island, right?
Don't tell Brooklynite that, though. Tell Brooklynite that, they're going to be like, no, we're not on Long Island. It's like,
no, we're near Long Island.
It's like being a flat earther. I'm not sure that's okay.
I don't really I keep hearing Flat Earth Society so much lately. Why does it suddenly come up again?
It's because I think that one woman who was on The View was apparently outed as a flat earther.
Is she for real?
I don't know. Honestly, if you think the Earth is flat, there's not much helping you.
No, I mean, but you're on TV and you get paid. You know, you shouldn't have that kind of power, I don't think. Well, I mean, a lot of people say ridiculous stuff all the time. Ridiculous stuff happens. People say ridiculous things all the time.
It's true. I mean,
most of the time they do it on The View.
Yeah.
I never watched The View. I know that Joy Behar was on The View.
Yeah.
And Star Jones.
Yeah, not Star Jones. It was the woman who left with the same time as Jenny McCarthy.
Whoopi was on there.
Yeah.
Barbara Walters.
No,
Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
You know what? Barbara Walters is pretty awesome. I like
Sharon
Barbara
Osbourne.
Walters. I do not like Sharon Osbourne. I like Barbara Walters.
She fired Ben Burtt, so.
Sharon Osbourne?
Yeah.
I don't. We're not.
Okay.
That's it.
We're not talking about
No. That's it. No more Sharon Osbourne. We don't talk about Sharon Osbourne. We don't talk about Kim Kardashian.
Fair enough.
Which are good things to not talk about.
We could talk about the ladder that's in the middle of our studio.
There is a huge ladder in the middle of the studio,
Wish we had that on camera.
which you can't see.
Well, let's see.
Ken and Chuck are going to have a ladder match.
Now,
here we go.
Stu, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because it's live and
it's live and you can do that. All right, fine. We can do this. There we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah, this worked out really well. There's a huge ladder in here. Look, and then there's Ken, who's over there, and then we're back to Stu, and then it goes this way. All right. Thank you.
It's a very large studio.
It is. It's very large. And thank you to the people that are still listening on the podcast. We're not going to get rid of the podcast, but we do realize that a lot of people like to watch their podcasts. Josh and Jay, honestly, were very inspiring in doing this because they do the video. And they do that really well. They've got that right down. They sit at the kitchen table, but they're not going to be sitting at the kitchen table anymore because I know that Josh just moved. Yeah. So he moved. They're going to set up a new studio. It's very exciting. So we were like, all right, we have to get the jankiest studio that we possibly can set up. And I was thinking as I was saying that we should have some sort of like janky counter, which every time you say jank, it like makes a sound.
You know, Brian Taylor hates the word jank.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably janky is a word I've heard before, but it's moving into word of the year 2014.
Yeah, I mean Brian Taylor and Jay Pullman, they love the janky games. So,
but he doesn't like the term jank.
He hates the term jank. Yeah. I think it's a very good word for what it's describing, though.
Oh, it's a perfect word. Stalker, janky. plenty of good European things are janky. Don, are you a fan of the word janky? Do you have any words for 2014 so far?
I don't know if I have a good word for 2014, but I think I can get on the jank train.
Dude, the jank train.
Jank train.
That sounds funky.
That's a grindhouse,
right? It's a grindhouse movie. It's a dirty movie. It's playing next to something dirty. It's definitely rated R. There's no doubt about jank train. Rated R. Under 17.
Down theater in the village.
Right. Yeah. Under 17, not admitted. Not admitted. So what have you been doing this summer, Don? What have you been doing this summer? Anything exciting?
Well, I finally managed to run a 10K without injuring myself, so that's fun.
That's exciting. Now, how long does it take to build up to a 10K?
The thing I did was supposed to be 6 weeks, but I kind of cut it off after 5 just because I ran out of time.
Now you just keep adding a little bit more each day?
Yeah, it's like if anybody's ever done Couch to 5K, it starts off the same, in a similar way. For people who aren't familiar with Couch to 5K, you start off running for I think a minute, and then you walk for a minute and a half, you do repeats, and then as you go over the course of 9 weeks, eventually you work up to being able to run for 30 minutes straight, and ideally you're going to do a 5K in that amount of time. The 10K program I did already kind of assumes that you've done that, and it starts you with 10-minute intervals, and then 15-minute intervals, 17, then 18. And then my last week when I was on vacation, I was running, I think, 25 minutes with a 1 minute walk break and 25 minutes back, 28, and then 30. And then by then you're able to run 10K, 6.2 miles.
Wow. That's impressive. It's funny how it's like the couch to, what did you call it? Couch to 5K?
Couch to 5K.
I just felt like it should rhyme better, like couch to K. But then it sounds like Couch Decay. And Couch Decay actually have their first 7-inch. They played with Rut Hutter. It sounds like gamification. My God, it sounds like I'm a bad parent. It sounds. Can you hear that too?
I can't.
Okay, good.
Oh,
good, because it's killing me.
My ears are still bothering the ear.
Yeah, well, thanks. It's real. I'm doing a bang up job right now. But couch to 5K, it sounds sort of like it's like a process that almost anybody can do as long as you commit to it.
Exactly. You commit to 3 days a week, 9 weeks in a row. I sound like I'm doing a fucking infomercial. But yeah, if you commit to the time, you can do it. I mean, my wife, used to run in college. Stopped and started up again, and she's doing pretty well. She's able to run about 20 minutes straight, I think, at this point, without stopping, so that's pretty good. And she's on week 6.
Right on.
Yeah. And the goal is that she'll be ready for the 5K we'd like to do out in Islip, the Michael Michelini Memorial 5K, otherwise known as the Cancer Sucks 5K. If you're out on Long Island, it's a good time.
The Michael Michelini?
That's the guy's name.
Michael Michelini.
I guess he died from cancer.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, no, he did.
Come on.
It's called the Cancer Sucks.
Come on. Why you gotta bring up cancer?
He said it first.
He said it first, but then you just obviously it's cancer.
Well,
Nobody likes cancer.
God damn it, Stu.
Don has a good time running with Pete, and you know what Don does? Don runs with people that have cancer. That's what they do.
That's good. That's good.
Nobody likes cancer. We like you, Don. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm better than cancer.
You are better than Don Becker. Better than cancer. Well, that's exciting. Congrats on the 10K. Good times.
Thank you.
Ken,
Tweeting that better than cancer.
It's totally true. Ken, how has your summer been? Anything exciting? You've been busy. You've been working a lot with Johnny and stuff, right?
Done a lot of summer antics, but now amping up for fall antics.
Yeah. You got some.
We got shows lined up. We got Geek Flea coming up. I went to. Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the camera. There we go. I went to recently to see Orchid with Stu.
And it was a good time.
It was awesome. Electric Citizen, Orchid, awesome. Going to Sam Hain.
Sam Hain's gonna be fun.
Going to do Halloween events. Going to be a good time.
Good stuff. Stu, how has your summer been?
I mostly just work.
You mostly just worked.
Yeah.
Because, like, pretty much so, your full-time job is making sure that no one can call you... He didn't fucking put it out this week!
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel as though that there is pressure, like... Do you feel as though there are people that are saying, like... He's gonna fuck up at, like, 27 or something like that, and something's gonna skip?
If there is, I want in on that betting pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're like, fuck you, I will fucking...
Oh, I'm totally going all the way.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Let's say fuck again.
We are probably going to fucking take a fucking week or two off for fucking Christmas and New Year's.
But you'll have the issues.
No.
Oh, it's not going to be weekly during there?
I don't think so. We have to talk about this, but, you know, who's
Dude,
going
you need like a circular of coupons or something like that.
We'll probably put out like a little thing, but like nothing crazy. Like nobody's going to read it. That's the thing.
Dude, coupon circular.
Well, what are we going to get coupons for?
I don't know, you just make you know what?
We'll make some fake coupons.
You make fake coupons.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Yeah, it's a good time. See? That's a good... Oh, my computer turned off. So, without the computer, it's all over. The well, that's exciting. So what issue just was released? Where are we at now?
I think I just finished 16, so last week was 15.
15.
Yeah.
And like the team is it's who is on the team?
For
Just like who is helping put it together?
it's mostly just me. Haskey does the editing. Owen does the managing. Yeah, Steve Haskey.
Steve Haskey and Owen Smith.
Owen Smith. What the fish?
What the fish on Twitter? If you want to hashtag what the fit WT
What
WTFISH,
Or you can hashtag Irwin.
which is where the fuck
Not
is
an
Steve Haskey? Yeah, but I think hashtag Irwin can. I bet you people have used that before.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that people that High Five Friday was a thing. I thought I was so clever when I started doing that.
High Five Friday?
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
You high five back to people.
Friday afternoons, if because the internet is a
I've seen other
hive
people
of
use
villainy.
it recently.
Yeah, like
Or maybe they're copying you.
Maybe.
No, it was there before me, but I decided that like things were kind of grim for a little while, so like
I'm like yelling. I'm trying to direct Ken from over here. I'm like, fucking move the camera.
You're
come on.
not, and Stu was talking.
I was talking though.
But for like one quick glip.
So High Five Friday.
So back
you
to
say
Stu,
something
High Five
cool,
Friday.
you
There
make
we
me
go.
laugh, you send like some silly video out, I like it, and I give you a high five back.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Have you gotten some fun high fives? Have you sent some fun videos and stuff like that?
Yeah, Will Tuttle sends me like amazing videos every time.
Will Tuttle.
Yeah.
Who's Will Tuttle?
He's an editor.
For where?
Oh, don't put me on the spot like that.
There we go. I'm sorry. Will Tuttle, you're a good man. And you know what? Tuttle was the name of a fictitious character from MASH.
True.
And you know who would know that? Brendan Keogh.
Hmm.
Whose last name... I get lost in his last name. I get lost in most people's last names. Except for Taylor. It's Taylor.
Yeah.
It's like the guy from Planet of the
I
Apes.
feel bad. I have to look up what Will Tuttle edits for.
All right, everything just made noise. I don't know what just happened.
I didn't do anything.
So, well, this is exciting. So we brought on what other things happened this summer? We brought on the Josh and Jay show.
We did.
Which was a lot of fun, and those guys are great, and they are putting out some fucking awesome content. I'm so excited that a show that I like to listen to is on the site, and that's a lot of fun.
Oh, he's not an editor. I thought he was an editor. He works from Xbox.
He's an assassin. You had no idea. That guy's he kills people for a living. It's good. It's good stuff. We have the thank you, Josh and Jay show. Can't bring it back. And they're doing great. They're doing great. They've got the video, and they've got the podcast, and you can subscribe to the podcast, which is good, and you can just watch the video. What I do is I have a tendency of I will listen to them on the headphones when I go to work, and then it switches over to video. Because I will just get in and I will say, oh, I'm at 36 minutes. And then I will fast forward the video up to 36 minutes.
There you go.
And then we unleash the Unwinnable Broadcast Network.
We did.
Which is a lot of fun. Which is growing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good
we have
stuff
a lot of new things on the horizon. We have a new show with Jason McMasters, which we are going to call the McMaster Files, which sounds really blanket. Which is good because I don't know what else to call it.
I wasn't really kidding when I said that Ken should do a fake version of the Rockford Files theme song.
Yeah, that's a good time. That's fun.
Just dropping it
it starts off with something like that. I believe in that. I could see Jason living on the beach in some kind of van, not a van. What are the
RV?
The RV, the mobile home. Those are nice.
Where does Jason live? West Virginia?
He lives in
Alabama?
I think he is on the East Coast because every time I ask him if he's on the East Coast, I always think he's from Wisconsin. But he is from the South. He is closer to Garrett Ryan Martin in that sort of area. Perhaps the same area. Maybe, but definitely south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
I'm going through the Matrix right now because Ken has got. We've got a lot going on over on that side.
Off, man.
I just got to aim my face so I don't see that. Well, that's it's exciting. Don, have you checked out any of the Josh and Jay show?
I did. A couple weeks ago, I did. And I thought they did a fantastic job.
You give it an 8 out of 10?
I give it my highest rating, 7 out of 10.
Wow, you are even sterner than Mr. Rowan Kaiser. I would wear a shirt that said 8 out of 10 on it. If they had a Josh and Jay show shirt that said 8 out of 10. So that's exciting. So let's take a quick break right here. And we're going to take a quick break right here. And then we're going to move into the next segment right after this quick break right here.
Where I live.
Game over.
Valkyrie needs food badly. Run, coward. Unwinnable.com.
Okay, we're back. That was nuts. All right, so we are a video game podcast sort of. So what have we been playing? What are you playing? Don, what are you playing?
You know me, I always tend to go more for the casual games, which I guess doesn't make me much of a real gamer. But,
that is not true, Don.
Well, I've been grinding my way through Jetpack Joyride ride again
oh my god.
All right, in a quest to finally unlock that last achievement that had been bugging me for the longest time. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that required me to play for something like 50 days straight.
So you're obsessive.
Yeah, well, you know what it is. There are very few games where I've gotten every achievement, so just being at 37 out of 38 has been one of those things that just kind of annoys me. And I know it's something that I can do, I just gotta devote some time to it.
Don's thorough.
That's really running a 10K.
Yeah, running a 10K. You're gonna get that achievement. You know what I mean? That's very similar kind of thing right there. I mean, it's obvious.
And much like running a 10K, it takes 50 days to actually get this done.
And that would be to celebrate. The thing that I notice about Don and his running is that then Don eats like a maniac. Because Don's I just ran a 10K. I'm like, oh, Don's running a 10K, and now he is eating cake and bacon and eggs and 10 steaks and the whole thing all the time.
It was just a stack of pancakes and some bacon that happened to get some powdered sugar on it. There were also egg whites involved.
Sugar covered bacon.
Sugar bacon is delicious.
I thought you were playing Desert Golf.
No, I haven't been playing Desert Golf. I'm waiting to find out if we can actually play together. I think you were talking to Jay about it.
Well, you can't play. I don't think you can play it together. I think you just sort of like track your own miserable progress.
Gotcha. I thought it was going to be kind of like Super Stickman Golf, but it was multiplayer.
No, I think it will. I like Super Stickman Golf. I like this better because there's less to it, but I find it more frustrating and difficult than Super Stickman Golf. At a certain point, you're like, "Hey, I won." I feel like I'm never gonna. There is no end to this. It's like desert golf to the end of time. It never ends. Have you played the Desert Golf?
It's an endless golf.
It's an endless golfer. That's really what it is. It's an endless golfer walking simulator. So it's basically a walking simulator with golf.
Yeah.
Because it just keeps going.
We have a non-game related question from the chat room.
Oh, you're watching the chat room. That's awesome.
From Chris Omatic.
Oh my
Chris
goodness.
Omatic. We love the Chris Omatic.
Hi, Chris Omatic.
They had the Omatic show was on tonight.
It was.
What's the question?
Oh, who do you like more, Bill or Ted?
Ted.
Who?
Ted.
Stu
Ted.
says Ted. Don?
I was going to go with whichever princess played by Diane Franklin.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. I was going to go with...
Sorry, going off the board.
I was going to go with Bill because then I can appreciate Ted's mom more.
Death.
You go with Death. Ken goes with Death. Dude, Rufus.
Serious.
Rufus. They should make a third one of those.
They're
Because
working on one, aren't they?
They are
Yeah.
going to get a third one.
Yeah.
it should tie in with Ghostbusters.
Oh, God.
All right, back to gaming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks,
If
Chris.
anybody else is... How many people were watching in the live?
It was up to 4.
Wow, 4!
Right,
That is 3 accidents and 1 actual person.
Chris says thanks, guys.
Hey, awesome.
Thanks. By the way, if you go to our Twitch feed, which you're probably there now if you're watching it live, so this makes no sense, and then it gets matrixy. But it says that we are playing Alley Cat, the classic PC game Alley Cat.
Why?
Because if there is that one guy that's like, I hope someone's playing Alley Cat today,
We
like
want
that
that
guy, we want that guy.
It's true.
Like, you think you have problems, you think you're that guy. That guy has problems. But you know what? They're not problems that can't be hugged out.
Yeah.
Like we all can get in these problems together. Everybody's got shit.
If there's a problem that Unwinnable could solve, it's that guy.
That guy, dude, we can make that guy happy. We can make that guy smile. And this buddy, this is for you. All of this is for you.
Are we talking to BTD right
I don't
now?
know who we're talking to right now.
BTD kind of seems like an alley cat kind of guy.
I bet you he's. You know that BTD knows Alley Cat. Like he's probably like, I really like that song. That song is really good. Like it had a cool song and like a neat animation for like the trash can or something like that. So shoot the glass. So Ken, are you playing anything?
I was playing some games on the iPad, but I've recently returned to gaming on my 360 and kind of converted my home PC into a. There I am. I'm being stalked behind a ladder.
Like the wires cam.
Cam.
Converted my home PC into a home theater PC, and I've been playing Hotline Miami and Broforce. I beat Broforce 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, but you're just beating like you're not beating the whole game yet.
Granted,
Right?
but there is no whole game. Yeah, and I beat Hotline Miami 1.5 times, so eat that, Charles.
Dude, I cannot get. You know what? My Vita is right nearby.
Do you want me to finish it for you?
No, I don't. I don't want you to finish because you'll just sit there.
Oh, man. Technically, we'll leave it on Stu.
Just
Wonderful.
leave it on Stu.
And
there we go.
that's what I'm playing.
Nothing bad happened.
Oh,
Nothing bad happened.
Shadow, what is that game? On Xbox 360 Arcade? Shadow Complex.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Complex
great.
is a good time.
Refinishing that.
That's like a retro
Rebeating that.
flashback game.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, just so you know, Shadow Complex is not a retro game just because it came out a few years ago.
No, it was
No,
just
it's
a
an old
flashback. Like I said retro, but I meant flashback.
You used I thought you meant flashback like that game too. Flashback.
No, I just
and
meant
I was like there is
like I haven't thought about that game in a long time.
It's a good game.
It's a great game.
There's nothing wrong with old games.
Nolan North is in it, right?
I have no idea.
They're awesome.
They're all the same guy. That Nolan North is the same thing. That might as well be John Hamm.
And I got a Retron 5.
What'd you say?
I got a Retron 5.
Nice.
Oh, you got one of those things, so you can play the old games.
Yeah.
Does it work good?
I haven't tested it out yet, but I will let you know.
All right, you let me know.
I always kind of think that Nolan North, when I see him,
Think he's packing? He's got a big dong. Because he gets that deep kind of...
I'm always just kind of disappointed that he doesn't look like Drake.
Yeah, I wouldn't recognize him. I just recognize his voice. I just think he looks like Drake or a comic like Drake or the older Drake, the guy from The Last of Us.
We have a game-related question from Chris O'Matic.
Oh,
thank God.
Do you think they should make a GTA version of the Oregon Trail?
Well, that's kind of what
that was.
Red Dead. I mean, that's Red Dead Redemption. If you really want to get serious here, Chris O'Matic. I mean, Oregon Trail. There is a zombie version of the Oregon Trail. Thank you, Chris O'Matic. Be sure to watch the O'Matics on the Chris O'Matic Show on O'Matics.net.
Yes.
The Oregon Trail. There's that zombie Oregon Trail.
There's a zombie Oregon Trail?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like Oregon Trail, the same old style graphics, but it's some sort of zombie simulation.
See,
like
the Oregon Trail that I played was just all text when I was a kid.
You sure it didn't just have those really shitty like one-off pictures that you would see in
I had just like text status updates that like I had dysentery.
I only remember that game from school.
I definitely had it on my 2C.
I never had it, but I definitely remember playing it at school, and I think it just had those like one image kind of graphics, like Mystery House, kind of like thing to it.
I feel like, you know what though, I might have had it off. Like we had these disc mags. Do you remember those? It was a monthly magazine that came to you on fucking floppy disk.
Oh, weird.
And on the flip side, they always had games. So maybe that's where I had it. So it might have been like a really light version of it.
That's weird.
Yeah. You never heard of that?
No.
Oh yeah, man.
What is it called?
The whole thing was called. The genre was disc mags. I believe mine was called Uptime, the one that we had, and like the one side had like magazine articles and like recipes and shit, and the other side had games.
So it was like the internet that would get sent to you?
Yeah, it got mailed to you in a cardboard folder. John Romero did a bunch of games for Uptime, like early programming games.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a really weird little piece of like PC gaming history that most people don't even remember.
I had with our first computer we would just get like family computing, and like they would have programs in them, and then you just whatever
Type them in
and stuff. But yeah, Oregon Trail. Don, you played Oregon Trail, right?
Yeah, long time ago.
Can you?
And you're so over it now.
He's
right?
like, you know what? It's no Jetpack Joyride. I'll tell you what. Like
he can't believe that we just spent 5 minutes talking about it.
Well, it's no Alley Cat. Honestly, Alley Cat's a good game.
Yeah, Alley Cat's a fun time.
Alley Cat's a fun time. Oh, dude, it's bad. It's bad. A lot of red in Alley Cat and that black cat. You're the black cat. And there's white cats, and it's very internet-y. You know, that I think about it. It's just cats doing cat things, having a cat time. Catarama. You playing anything?
No.
Not a goddamn thing.
I have no time to play video games.
Nothing.
No. I'm looking forward to that game that might be coming out today that I think that is in that.
Well,
that
don't,
segment.
you know, we're going to do the thing,
nothing.
and then we're doing the thing.
So, yeah, but that's that. Yeah, I haven't had time to play anything.
All right. Is there... Oh, you can't see it. Because if you move the camera just a little bit and the glare wasn't up, you could see the mystery image above Stu's head. But we're not going to play with that. Don't turn around, Ken. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Ah! No! It hurts.
There we go. Let it go. There. Can you see the swastika?
What?
Because it's on. It's a Sergeant Fury thing. It's funny.
Jesus Christ!
Come on. All right, we put it back.
Just get the swastika off the screen.
Please,
It's a comic. It's
Respectable outlet.
It's an Aztec symbol of peace. or something like that.
Oh,
right?
my
Isn't it
God.
something like that.
Just stop digging.
Hindu symbol or something.
I don't know. I have no namaste. So moving on, I'm playing a lot of Team Fortress 2 with my neighbor, which is really unique. I've never really met somebody that played Team Fortress 2 a lot, and let alone be a neighbor of mine. And so we'll come down. I'll be down here and I'll be playing, and we'll play together. And it'll be like, well, let's go outside and have a beer. And then we go out and stand outside and be like, man, that was a really good game. Like, you were red and I was blue, and I was engineer and you were the heavy, and we did a thing, and it was great. It was good times. Dennis is his name. He'll be on the show one day soon, maybe.
You play against each other or with?
We
on the
sometimes
same
play
team?
together, and we'll play against each other. But these
And
are
you
all
can play red and blue against, like,
robots
Yeah.
and stuff too, which is their whole thing is their whole mythos is crazy. Which brings me to something else. Which brings me to something that I kind of want to get, but I'm not going to get. There's a new Alien game coming out, which may or may not be a Do You Care later. But the new Alien game looks really kind of neat. It's called Alien Isolation, and there's DLC if you buy it ahead of time, and you can get like the original cast of Alien, and they all like reprise their roles, and this, that, and the other thing. But there is unique Team Fortress gear that you can get, and you can make the Scout in Team Fortress look like a Xenobite, like with the big freaking dome. It looks awesome, but I don't want to spend $60 on this game, a game that I might not play, for stupid gear for my Team Fortress guys. But I have truly considered doing that.
You're lying.
I haven't done it yet, but I would.
You're putting this out there specifically because you're worried that you're going to buy it. The internet can hold you accountable if you do.
Oh, I don't care about the internet.
Me, Ken, and Dodd can hold you accountable.
You guys might be able to
He's
hold
totally going to buy it.
I've thought about it, but I haven't.
This is a pre-confession.
Yeah, he's trying to say it out loud so he can convince himself not to buy it, but he's totally going to do it.
It's a life lie.
That's what I'm
doing.
going to buy it.
It's a good way to.
Can you pay it for like as a Catholic? Can you go to church and like confess like sins that you're going to commit?
Like I can't say I will or I won't, but I might go, into the city and get a hand job. You know what I mean? But like that's a sin. But as we all learned before, we learned this from George. Like once you say it, once you think it, it's a sin as a Catholic.
It's true.
So like if you think about it, you've done it.
Yeah.
Which that's a George Carlin bit, and I'm not going to steal that because I don't steal that. You know that bit, Don? It's so neat having Don right there. He's so big.
He's looming over us like
He
his
is
brother.
looming over us.
He's the watcher.
What
But
are we
actually, I can't see him because the ladder's in the way.
What are we out of time? Just because I'm curious.
11:22.
Well, when did it start?
I don't know.
We started at a little before 11.
It's only 22 minutes.
Apparently,
Oh my God, it's like the longest. Well, you know what it is? It is late. It is late.
it is late.
And that's my fault. I apologize.
No, it's not
No,
your
no,
fault.
it's certainly not your fault.
whatsoever.
Only Chuck's fault.
The
Nobody's fault.
so let's. That was kind of like what we were playing. So let's take a quick break.
Take a break?
Take a quick break. We can run.
Hail to the king, baby. I am Sinister. Unwinnable.com.
All right.
Wow, we are back.
We are.
Where's the longer commercial? Where's the one where like Don talks?
Yeah, I know. I gotta get
Like,
that.
why don't we
back.
have like a drop for the Josh and Jay show or something like that?
We don't have a Joshua.
God, can we have like
We
some
will,
more
we
time?
will.
I wanted to have a drink, maybe get another beer or something.
No,
like
have
that.
it. Go take a break.
No, I'm not taking. I can't. By the way, Stu let me know. He showed me that we have been recording for 41 minutes,
Give or take.
give or take. So yeah. So anything else? Has there been anything else in games that's been happening?
Nah.
No, right? I can't think of
been a
anything.
boring summer.
It's been a really boring August, right?
Quiet,
Like there's
yeah.
been nothing really.
Well, it's September. It's mid-September.
Well, it is now.
Yeah, now it's
mid-September,
mid-September,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
Other than,
much,
other
right?
than the new Aphex Twin album, really
Yeah,
nothing
no.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm fine with that.
yeah, that's good. And you should be too, because that's what you're getting. All right, so that's that.
Yeah.
I don't want. We're not at Do You Care already. I feel like we put way too much effort into putting this together in order to play Do You Care at this point. I mean, seriously,
I
guys.
mean, we're at 45
We
minutes.
could always finally have that discussion we were going to have before we went on the
Oh,
air,
yes.
and what you were listening to.
I've been listening to a lot of prog rock lately. I've been listening to prog rock like Don Becker. I assume.
know you.
Yeah, I assume Don Becker at a certain point in his prog rocking career was like, I need to seek out other things besides King Crimson. And like, I know that Vander
Graph
Generator
there
is
you go.
one of Don's. You like them a lot. Like they're a good album.
I actually thought if the break were longer, I actually would run in and grab some of my Van de Graaff vinyls to hold up during this segment. But I think I can reach a couple of their albums.
I listened to the first one from 1970. Maybe that isn't the first one, but it's an old one.
Would that be The Least We Can Do Is Wave to Each Other?
Yes, it has like a weird looking eyeball thing on the cover.
Yes.
Or like a big round. That's a pretty good album.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you really like this, if you really like Least We Can Do, the next step is probably for you to be On Hearts, the one I'm holding up right now.
Higher up.
Higher up. Your third. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And when is this from?
This is from 1971, and then shortly after recording this, they broke up.
Really? So these are, if you want like weird psychedelic kind of long songs.
If you want an album-length song about a guy drowning off the coast of a lighthouse, this is the album.
That sounds like the first BioShock.
Yeah.
It does. Why don't you like prog rock, Stu?
I've tried. There's something about it that it's too happy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too happy.
It's too happy.
Drowning off the shore is apparently too happy.
The music itself, the noodliness, it can't help but be joyful.
I am going to bring my vinyl copy of On Hearts.
Look what you've done now. Now you've subjected us all to Don's prog rock.
There is nothing happy about Lego Lighthouse Keepers.
He's bringing it now.
The dog isn't happy either.
Who?
No, Dog is not happy. That's Peter Hamill's solo.
Still, that's a problem.
Dude, and this is for all our prog rock prog fans. You know who's a prog rock fan? Adam. Gemini Bros.
Rosenberg?
Yeah, Rosenberg.
Our last show,
He loves the prog rock. Yeah. And I think I don't know if the Josh and Jay guys are, but I think they appreciate your enthusiasm for prog rock. And it's important to have your prog rock friend.
We're me and Ken are actually going to be seeing Donava tomorrow, which I'm actually kind of excited about.
That's how you pronounce that?
I think so.
Donava?
Friday.
Don, can I get
It's Donava.
Donava? All right.
I heard of that band. I heard of that band from Mr. Mickey Fever.
Yeah.
Mickey Fever likes prog rock, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're prog rock though, because I actually like them. That's how I know it's not prog rock.
I've heard some dudes on some stoner rock sites list them as prog.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, maybe that's the key to cracking the code is that they don't sound happy.
Don, are they prog or not?
They're prog, and I mean,
prog adjacent.
First time that you listen to a proggish band. I mean, you went through a pretty heavy Deep Purple phase for a while.
I like Deep Purple.
I thought that was going to be the gateway because there are some very proggy moments when John
Yeah, I probably don't like those. I'm really, really specific about what Deep Purple I like.
Dude, Hush is an awesome song, bro.
What's Hush off of?
Hush. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like I don't know what song, but it's a good fucking song.
Burn is a great song.
Burn is a good song.
That's Stormberger album.
Was Child in Time one of those things that you got into, or was that too noodly?
That's probably too noodly.
That name is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think we could have like a new section. Is it prog? Is it prog really? Like, ask Don. That could be part of
prog or not.
You know what? You can get one of those Ask Me things set up on like a Tumblr, and it could just be like people just firing you bands and being like, "Is it Prague?" And you'd be like, "Yes, no." You could be like the Blackwell of Prague, and you could just let people. You could judge all music if it is Prague or not Prague.
But see, I think the Nava. Did I say it right?
You said it like you knew what the fuck you were doing, though. You were like, Donava, you know?
Donava. Is that right?
Think of me,
Yeah. Ava.
and then Nova. Yeah.
Nova.
Donava. See, I think they're such a good opening band for Uncle Acid because they sound the same. They have that same vibe, but I would not call Uncle Acid
No, I wouldn't call them Prague, but I think
Definitely more psychedelic.
psychedelic. Yeah.
that's good. So how was your show that you went to? You and Ken went to some crazy show the other night.
It was called the Uninvited Fest.
It was a good time?
Yeah, it was in an empty lot next to an art gallery in Brooklyn in Gowanus.
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
That sounds very Brooklyn.
It was actually kind of it was a little Brooklyn, but it was pretty metal too.
Did you get some food?
I didn't eat. I had eaten beforehand. But
Did you get some drinks?
Yeah, they had Modelo.
Was there a lot of people smoking pot?
There weren't a lot of people. That was the one downer. It was a really great venue, lots of good stuff, but I think that they just didn't promote it right.
Right.
It kind of came out of nowhere, and then people didn't know about it.
Yeah, but like Orchid, right?
You know, I don't think that Orchid is as big a deal as I think they are.
Oh boy.
I feel like they should be a bigger deal, and I don't understand why they aren't.
Nah, they're huge in Europe, but here, like, nobody gives a shit.
Europe loves their metal.
Yeah. Well, their opening band, the Shrine, definitely brought more people and had a bigger crowd. And they're from California, LA area. So I don't understand it. Chuck, you would like the Shrine.
I like things.
He would like
And
lecherous gaze too.
I like,
Yeah.
you know what though, but like there's all these like, I could, you know, it's like Witches Underpants, like all these Dusty Havens, like all this stuff. A lot of times these bands that you like, and I will like, I don't like, because they all just sound the same after a while, some of them.
You just don't have a very discerning
the
ear.
same
See,
with
that's-
what you like.
You know what though, but I don't push my shit on you. And I don't think you push your shit on. I think Orchid is good.
Yeah, no, I
And I think Uncle Acid is good, but like sometimes it's just like, let's go down the road of doom forever.
Well, that's what Saturday was.
Yeah,
You're right,
definitely
I
the road
would
down.
Down the road of doom forever.
It's sort of like I could not do a double feature because I would get bored.
What about 8 bands?
Right, and that's the other thing too. Is like after being in band, like you just like I can't stand.
We couldn't do 8 bands. I mean, how many? We planned to see 3, and we wound up seeing 4, and I think that was one too many.
Right, like, and there are people that are there like all day long, and that's just bands looking at bands.
Yeah.
But then you Don, you saw Marillion play for like 24 hours straight, right?
No, they did 3 shows over 3 nights. But I've been to Prague festivals where you'll get 4 bands on the bill, and the show starts at 12 and doesn't wrap up until 11.
And they play 8 songs. It's insane. They play 8 songs. 4 bands, 8 songs,
8 albums.
8 albums.
Don also saw King Crimson.
It's like some. Oh, that's right. You just saw King Crimson. How were they? Good.
They were awesome. They toured with 3 drummers up front. Pat Masalato, who's been in the band for 20 years. Gavin Harrison, who joined them on the previous tour. And brace yourselves, because Matt Moran's going to be very happy I mentioned this. Bill Rieflin, formerly of REM.
More like Ken Lucas is going to be happy because it's Bill Rieflin, formerly of Ministry and Pigface.
We will playing with
Wait. He this dude was in Ministry and REM?
Bill Rieflin was in Ministry and Pigface and then eventually went on to be with REM and is now a drummer for King Crimson.
Ken is psyched right now.
Yeah, I haven't heard Ken talk this loud ever.
Ken is very.
I'm not psyched that he's in King Crimson and REM, but it's Bill Rieflin from the Ministry days, so yeah.
Should be psyched that he's in King Crimson. This gives him a chance to really show off his chops.
Did they do the song that Kanye samples?
Yes, they closed with 21st Century Schizoid Man.
That's a good song though.
That's a powerful song.
That is a very powerful. That's a good album. Dude, what, the Court of the Crimson King?
Is that in 13-14 time?
Wow.
Stu, you would like that album. You would, man. Kanye sampled the shit out of that.
I have tried very hard to like.
That's a
King
good
Crimson.
album.
It just doesn't do it for me. It's all major keys. Need some minor shit in there.
I don't even know what that means. It's like, I don't understand.
Dark sounds.
Yeah.
Today, these days lately, and I'm not even kidding, but with like some of the stuff that you see on the internet, doesn't matter what it's about, I read it and I'm like, I can't tell if people are being sarcastic or being honest or being smug or being, I'm like, I don't believe anybody anymore. And like, I just can't follow it anymore. It's driving me fucking nuts. I don't know where that came from.
I'm still trying to figure out.
I'm speaking. And I'm like, where am I going with this?
Like, I'm excited about Behemoth or
You
something.
like Behemoth? I know. I'm just like
Goat is opening for Sam Hain.
Goat is a good time.
They're great.
Do you follow London May on the on any of those social things? That man is so fucking handsome. He looks so good compared to Danzig. Oh look, there's King Crimson. All of
There
them.
you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Right in the middle before you can.
Here, see? No, they look like nice men. They're dressed nice. Look at those nice fellas.
Sharp dressed men.
Is that Tony Levin on the far left?
What's that?
Is that Tony Levin on the far left?
Indeed it is.
Dude,
I can Peter Gabriel, right?
Dude, that guy can play that guy plays a stick, and it is with Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's this insane instrument. That dude is badass.
See, and I love Peter Gabriel.
Look how much prog we're talking about here. This is insane. We got to stop this prog right now. We're ending this prog. We're gonna take a break here. Maybe Ken will find the drop that is the longer drop.
I don't have the longer.
He doesn't have the longer drop. So maybe we can have Don do a live read. Don, you want to do a live read?
A live read?
Sure.
Can you do a live read? Can we do a live read?
What's a read? I will read it live.
What is he doing?
I don't know, but don't you the like? This is unwinnable. It's good for your brain. You should see us every day.
Oh, you mean like a live?
Like a live thing, even though we don't have it written. I can't.
Don, you want to do a live promo?
You want to do a live promo?
Sure.
Can you make a quick live promo? Can you do it?
Sure. What am I promoting here?
Unwinnable.
I'm
Yes.
promoting Unwinnable. It's Unwinnable. It's your home for geek culture. It's your home for comics. It's your home for video games. It's your home for everything that's nerdy and awesome about pop culture.
That's good.
Well done.
Well done, Don. That was good. Let's take a break. Now play the break.
Oh, I didn't have anything.
I just said we're gonna
Whistle something, Ken, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
We have Don doing a live promo. Completely off the top of his head. Did not mean to take you off guard. We're almost done. We're going to come back. We're going to do You Care, and then everybody's going to burn this.
Off guard.
Burn this place down to the ground.
I'll play a song.
So so this is fun. I like this. I like this. This is a good time. We're going to do this more often. You're going to see us more often.
Should I play a music song?
We're going to be back. Yeah.
We'll play a music song.
No, we'll just play a short thing.
I don't have anything short.
Then just
I
play
don't
like
have
that.
anything queued up.
All right. Well, then we're just going to play Do You Care, and then we're going to end.
Sounds good.
We're not going to play the Do You Care song?
No, we're waiting for you to talk about Do You Care, our intro Do You Care.
We're gonna do You Care now. This is the Do You Care part of the show, and this is the part.
It's our first show.
It's our first show live like this.
Live
It's our
from
first show
Chuck
in 1950.
I know. I really didn't want it to have that Wayne's World look, but it does. I was like, I will make things neat in the closet behind me, and it's like there's a cowboy hat in the staircase behind me. All right, let's play Do You Care.
I don't care.
Do you care?
Yay.
All right, Do You Care? This is the part of the show that everybody really likes. Yay! Do You Care? Don Becker. Do You Care? Prometheus 2.
I kind of care. I read Prometheus 1, but then I read Prometheus 2 because it didn't have any xenomorphs.
Ken Lucas. Do You Care?
I'm not sure I really liked Prometheus, even though we saw it together in LA.
All right. Stu Horvath.
Nope.
Wow. Couldn't even get there.
I think that made me record.
That was so fast.
I couldn't even get there in the quicker in time.
I don't care, but I am very interested because Prometheus was a very pretty movie.
I'm really excited about the Prometheus 2 trailer.
I'm excited about the Prometheus 2 soundtrack and trailer.
Probably gonna be awesome.
Dude, that trailer was so good.
That trailer is one of the best movies I've seen in years.
What we've done here is wrong. And I'm like, this is going to be the greatest. What is happening? Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. But I don't care. But I will see it from afar. All right. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. This is a new game that's coming out. Don Becker, do you care?
I'm not familiar with it. Some now give me a reason to care.
It has the word Ethan in it. And
Then I'm sold because, Unwinnable contributor Ethan Sachs also has Ethan in it.
honestly, that's pretty much where I was going with this, because it's not
Unwinnable has Ethan in it.
Unwinnable has Ethan in it, and that might be where Ethan Carter has vanished to.
It's true.
Ken Lucas, do you care?
No.
There we go.
No.
You gotta be faster, Ken.
I know. Me, I don't care because I've gotten this game confused with Murdered Suspect or whatever that is. That game that Jay Pullman was playing, that you're the investigator and you have to investigate your death. Soul Suspect or something like that. Yeah. So I don't care because I don't like things that confuse me. That's why I didn't really care for The World's End or It's the End or whatever that, because they got confusing. Anyway, Stu Horvath, do you care?
I care very much, actually.
So tell us about this game.
I mean, hopefully it's coming out
Soon?
minutes from now. I don't know, it's a spooky horror game.
I like spooky.
Yeah,
horror
it's
games.
cosmic horror, supposedly.
Cosmic horror as opposed to body horror or floor horror or
What the fuck is floor horror?
that's like what,
That sounds blue.
dude, floor horror is things that are on the floor. Horrible things. Like the trapdoor in The Evil Dead. That's floor horror.
That's floor horror?
That is what they call floor
But
horror.
the whole game isn't based around
when
that.
things come up out of the floor. Floor horror.
That's new.
It's a thing. Dude, floor horror is totally a thing.
Alright.
Don wouldn't know. Don doesn't like horror movies. Don would not like this game because it is like a horror game. He's not into the horror
Well, but that's the thing, is that nobody really knows. It was billed as a horror game, or at least a weird fiction game. And it does focus around sort of like a police investigation. But nobody really knows anything beyond that. The game does not patronize you at all, so if you miss clues, you just miss them, just like you would if you were a detective. So, like, the story apparently can go off the rails really early and go in really strange directions.
Interesting.
It looks really beautiful. It's not violent. There's no combat at all in the game.
So that's good for people
Yeah.
that don't like to fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested.
All right, so Stu cares. He gets a point.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding.
And it's by one of the guys who made
Ugh.
Bulletstorm, of all things.
Steve Haskey loves Bulletstorm.
I love Bulletstorm.
It had like
I'm Bulletstorm.
you love Bulletstorm?
Yeah.
Bulletstorm. Good time.
Game everyone bought and no one played.
Dude, I didn't even play Bulletstorm. Should I buy Bulletstorm?
Bulletstorm's a good time.
Steam sale, Bulletstorm,
Yeah.
good times. All right,
Let's do
Bulletstorm.
orange juice.
What?
They sent me
They sent you
juice
orange juice. They did.
because it was 100%
All right, moving on.
pulp.
Moving on.
Moving on. Liam Neeson in movies where he talks to someone on the phone. Don Becker, do you care?
Yes, I especially liked when he was talking on the phone and Taken.
I did too, but I feel like every freaking movie he's done since Taken is him talking on the phone.
Every movie he's done since Taken is Taken. Non-Stop was Taken on the plane. Taken 2 was, well, Taken 2.
There's this new one where he's talking to somebody on the
Taken
phone.
with,
Walking with Tombstones. It's taken with Tombstones.
Yeah, but that looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
It does, but I shouldn't give a shit because it's the same fucking thing. But that movie looks awesome.
Yeah, but it's
badass.
It's an old badass dude kicking ass. It's like the
That's
new.
badass.
It's the
He
new
was
action
awesome
movie
as Bad
template.
Cop. He was awesome as bad. Do you saw Lego Movie?
I did not see like him.
Oh, it's good times, man. He's awesome in it. He's bad cop. But no, he is good.
But this is like same thing with that Denzel Washington flick.
The Equalizer? Well, that's the TV show.
I know, but it's still an old dude kicking ass.
But I like it when Denzel does stuff, man. Denzel does cool stuff.
Love it when Liam Neeson does stuff.
Denzel does not look.
No, he's got that.
He's an older gentleman.
He's got that black guy thing where it's like, I'm 78 years old. You know what I mean? You have no idea. No idea.
Morgan Freeman would have been an older.
Morgan
Equalizer.
Freeman Morgan Freeman is.
I'm going to say that Liam Neeson and Denzel Washington are within 3 years of each other.
Oh, you're crazy. Denzel Washington is closer to Morgan Freeman than Liam Neeson, and Michael Caine is older than all of them.
Michael Caine's like 80.
Michael Caine is older than all of them.
Denzel's like probably late 50s, early 60s.
What do you say, Don?
Denzel just turned 60.
Denzel just turned 60?
He's born in 54. So yes, he just turned 60. So Liam Neeson,
62.
Oh shit!
3 years. Told you.
All right, fine. Stu gets a point for what I
2
don't know.
points.
So we all like Liam Neeson, I guess. So I guess we do care, even though I plan to not care about that. I do care. John Wick, new movie with Keanu. Keanu sometimes is weird. Ken Lucas, do you care?
No.
Why?
Keanu disappoints me.
Dude, Keanu looks awesome doing stuff.
Whatever. Point Break and Bill and Ted is the only good Keanu movies.
Dude, you're wrong. Johnny Mnemonic, that was a good time.
Oh God.
God.
That was a great time. That was fun. All right, there we go. Don Becker, do you care?
I can't remember to go see it on a Sunday night cheap.
Wow, that's not a lot, dude.
$2.
Stu Horvath?
You know, I thought that I cared about 47 Samurais, and I never saw that movie, and I really don't care about John Wick.
Wow, I now don't care about the vanishing of Ethan Carter or your Liam Neeson fetish. Moving on.
Yeah, but the problem with John Wick is the fact that he's not an old dude kicking ass. I expect young dudes and middle-aged dudes to kick ass. I don't expect Liam Neeson to kick ass.
Keanu's older than them all. He's older than all of them.
No way.
No way.
Dude, Keanu is old.
No way.
Keanu's not even 50, dude.
Dude,
Right,
we're not,
he might
don't
be in
look
his
up
very
Keanu.
early 50s.
Just go with it. Keanu's
He's in
very
his
old.
old 50s.
He is an old man.
Early 50s, but he's not.
I was going to say this next one, but I'm going to skip it
Why?
because fear of controversy.
Oh. I mean, go for it, man.
Spider-Woman.
What about her?
Gwen Stacy is Spider-Woman, and then there was art for a variant issue.
That was
risque. That's what happens when you hire an artist that does risque things, though. That's my thought.
Yeah.
You hire a guy that's like, oh, you do risque things? Let's have you do something kitschy. And he did something a little kitschy.
Marvel's owned Epic, and Epic used to do a lot of risque stuff.
It's like the first time anybody's like ever. It's like, this is terrible. But like the only thing that I liked about it is like I do like stuff like that. But like I thought it was cool that instead of just getting some dude that does like. Oh, like I hate to throw Rob Liefeld under the bus, but like rather than just get like some guy that's like an artist and be like, oh, okay, you drew like a cheeky picture. It's like, oh, you draw cheeky pictures. Your whole thing is drawing cheeky shit.
And it is an alternate cover.
And it is an alternate cover, and it's
art.
It's art, man. It's an alternate cover, and it didn't even come out, and it's not going to. It's not going to, apparently.
I don't think that's accurate.
All right, well then
I think it is still coming out. I think what was up for debate was whether or not his other alternate covers were coming out, and they've been delayed because he's working on a book about Caravaggio.
Oh well, that's because that one had a baseball bat involved with it, and that was just a little bit much. That was just dumb.
Sad.
It was sad. That was my sad joke. That was terrible. All right, that sucked. Let's just move on. True Detective, Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell. Do you care? Don Becker, do you care?
I still haven't seen season 1 of True Detective, so but this is what I get for not having HBO. So I don't think I care all that much, but it'd be interesting to see Vince Vaughn do a dramatic role.
Ken Lucas,
At least I hope that's what they're doing with this.
Ken Lucas, do you care?
I'm very, very interested in this combo.
Wow, so you care.
I do. I think
this is Ken's first care of the night.
I think first care of probably 3 years. There's something about these two. I think they both can pull off something serious and something really good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Stu Horvath, do you care?
On paper, I shouldn't, but on paper, I shouldn't have loved True Detective Season 1 as much as I do. I never liked Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, and like they both knocked that shit right out of the park. So I think that we can hope that they have the same kind of level of performance out of...
I did not care until Ken cared.
There you go.
because Ken kind of brought. He was like, no, it's going to be good, and Vince Vaughn was very good. He's good in. I've seen him in a few dramatic things here and there,
Like Psycho.
He was in Psycho. He was great in Psycho. And I could see him being a. The thing that I don't care about is I don't care about how much people care. Like, I'm tired of the, like, we've got to, like, announce, like, all these actors and stuff. And it's like, the first one was just like, hey, these two guys are doing this weird show. And you, like, heard about it a little bit before it came out, and then that was it. Like,
that's totally the whole problem with the development cycle for season 2. Like,
for everything.
Like, the entire show was done when people started to see it. He couldn't change it even if he wanted to.
Right.
And this season isn't going to have the one of the things that made the first season really special was it was one single director doing all 8 episodes, and this is going to be different directors. And I think that's a bigger problem than who's playing who.
Interesting. So I now care. Alien Isolation, new game. We sort of, like, quickly talked about that. I don't think anybody really cares.
I kind of care.
Do you care?
Yeah, it looks survival horror-y in a way that I've always kind of wanted it to be.
It could be good. I liked Alien vs. Predator, the game. I thought it was fun.
I never really was able to get that to work.
The old one.
Yeah.
I like that.
PC one.
The PC one. It was good. It was
Very
good. Ken, do you care?
No. Sorry.
Don, do you care Alien Isolation?
Not really.
Yeah, but you like Prometheus. And you do you like the Alien stuff?
I like the first one.
All right, I like the first one too. Last Ship, a show on TBS. Stu Horvath, do you care?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a dumb show.
No.
You don't care. Ken Lucas, do you care?
No.
Don, do you care?
No.
Fuck that show.
Is that guy on that show?
What guy?
Exactly.
Fuck that guy.
He doesn't have a career.
That guy's got a friend. He does. He's got a friend. He's got a friend that went to college.
They have friends.
They do. They have friends.
They
Fuck
found
that
each
guy
other.
and his fucking friend.
Exactly.
Fuck their friends. So,
I wonder if anybody's gonna get that.
well, they probably will in the next 2.
Well, there was
Think.
2 viewers, and now there's 3.
Now
so
there's 3.
Someone will get.
Somebody might get
somebody-
that. Okay, so all right, so
3 chance.
this is there's 2. Yeah, and one of them's probably us. And the other one's like a bot.
Chris O'Mac.
Chris O'Matic. So okay,
Chris.
so we got another game. We got another thing here. The Evil Within, new game by Bethesda. So that makes you think that it's going to be some sort of giant sprawling sort of thing. It's a horror game. It looks, I don't know. It looks kind of interesting. Don Becker, do you care? A horror game?
Nah.
He does not care. Ken Lucas, do
No.
you care? He doesn't care. Stu Horvath.
Vaguely, just because it's a horror game and we've not had a lot of good ones, but I'm not really.
But you just mentioned 3.
Yeah, but like, we need more.
We need more. All right.
And I don't think that this one's going to be particularly good.
All right. I'm gonna bring up one other thing. So you
care?
care or you don't care?
I kind of care. Yeah.
Wow, you do care.
I would like it to be good.
The box quote. I care, kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you care?
I think it looks stupid.
Yeah.
I think it looks really fucking stupid. I think it's trying to be janky in a sense of like Deadly Premonition and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you're probably not Suda51 or that Sweary guy. You're something different. It's probably not that good.
No, I do agree with you. That's the problem with horror games. is
We
most
have
of
2 more, and then we're doing lightning round. Shadow of Mordor. It's a game. It takes place in the Lord of the Rings universe. I saw some interesting stuff about it, which I thought was kind of neat. How it's like a persistent bad guy. It's like if you kill somebody in the beginning, that person gets stronger later, and then can remember fighting you. And if they kill you, they'll taunt you, and it's kind of interesting. I did an awful job explaining that, but it sounded interesting. Don Becker, do you care?
You did such a fine job explaining it, Chuck, that now I care.
Now he cares. Ken Lucas, do you care?
It sounds interesting, but not really.
Wow. Stu Horvath? Will you watch the trailer?
No.
Wow! I think that we've just come up with a new game. Will you watch the trailer? No! Okay.
No, I saw a
because-
little bit of it at E3, and it just, it's the fucking Lord of the Rings license. Like, they haven't done anything worthwhile with it.
Final Do You Care? Is, alright, so, Gamergate. Do you care, Don Becker?
Why'd you have to bring that up?
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
Ken Lucas?
No.
Stu?
Not a lick.
And I don't care either, and neither should you. Don't be a dick. Be excellent to each other. Right? And that's it. We're done. We're done with the show. So now that's that. And now I'll sit here.
Oh, and Don Becker,
Yes, Ken.
can you tell our listeners or viewers now where they can find us every day?
Well, they can find us at Unwinnable.com. Your home for comics, video games, and everything that's awesome about geek culture. I kind of like that line for a minute. You can like us at Facebook.com/Unwinnable. Follow us on Twitter at Unwinnable. Check us out on our Tumblr at Unwinnable.tumblr.com. Check us out at SoundCloud.com/Unwinnable-Audio Network. Right here at Twitch.tv/TeamUnwinnable. And if you can call us, Chuck, what's that number?
That number is 862-234-5760. Thank you very much. This has been the first. This is our first. Everybody, congratulations! The first live show that we've done, and we hope to do more, maybe with less ladders. All right.
My iPad died, so there's no outro music. I'm sorry.
Hey! Happy New Year to all our Jewish friends.
Yes.
Happy New Year, Don Becker.
There you go. Happy New Year. All right, and let me know when we're out.
Oh wait, let me get Stu's hand.
We got Stu's hand. Which is
Was that the closing shot?
Yes.
Are we done transmitting?
Nice hand.